I really don't take it personally. Like, I know it's not something that I'm doing. It's just hurtful.
Kim's growing friendship with Hailey Bieber is raising eyebrows, not just because of Hailey's celebrity status, but because of Kourtney's rumored history with Justin Bieber. In one revealing moment from Kim and Hailey's YouTube collaboration, from the explosive physical altercation between the sisters in 2020 to their attempts at reconciliation, the Kardashian relationship timeline is filled with dramatic highs and lows. Now, with Hailey in the mix, some wonder if this is just another twist in their ongoing saga, or if it's being blown out of proportion by a media machine that thrives on Kardashian drama. Kourtney and Kim Kardashian have a relationship that has weathered numerous storms over the years. Their dynamic has evolved dramatically since they first appeared on our screens in 2007's Keeping Up with the Kardashians. From business partners to loving sisters to bitter rivals, sometimes all within the same episode, their relationship has been a roller coaster that millions of viewers have followed with rapt attention. One of the most shocking moments in their sisterly saga came in 2020, when tensions between Kourtney and Kim escalated to a physical altercation that shocked viewers. During season 18 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, what started as Kim criticizing Kourtney's work ethic quickly spiraled into a full-blown physical fight that left both sisters with scratches and bruises. This explosive confrontation marked a low point in their relationship, with Kourtney temporarily stepping back from filming afterward.
And Kourtney's like screamed at me on the phone.
Screamed at you?
And was like, "You think I like your style? You have the lamest style."
But this wasn't just a one-time explosion of tension. The sisters' relationship has been characterized by cycles of conflict and reconciliation that often play out publicly. Their differences in priorities, parenting styles, and business approaches have repeatedly created friction that makes for compelling television, but raises questions about their off-camera relationship. The Kardashian sisters' conflicts often stem from professional jealousy and perceived betrayals. In a particularly heated exchange captured on their show, Kim unleashed her frustration with Kourtney, saying, "You're going to school to become a lawyer and help the world, and these are the kinds of problems you have." To which Kourtney fired back, calling Kim a fake humanitarian hoe who hasn't contributed 1 ounce to the world. These moments of raw emotion reveal deeper issues underlying their public personas.
I said, "You're going to school to become a lawyer and help the world, and these are the kinds of problems you have?" And she's like, "You're really a miserable human being, and you keep not understanding the issue because you all of a sudden turn into such a humanitarian and talk about the world's issues, which you've not contributed 1 ounce to the world. So, you fake humanitarian hoe."
Perhaps the most significant recent conflict between the sisters centered around Kourtney's 2022 wedding to Travis Barker. The lavish Italian ceremony, which featured extensive Dolce & Gabbana styling and designs, became a point of contention when Kim later partnered with the same fashion house for a collection. Kourtney accused Kim of capitalizing on her wedding aesthetic, leading to heated exchanges where Kourtney called Kim a narcissist, while Kim dismissed her sister as a hater. The fallout from this disagreement dominated season 4 of The Kardashians, with Kourtney expressing that she found happiness in distancing herself from her family, specifically Kim. This statement highlighted the significant divide between the sisters, with their differing values and approaches to life creating what seemed like an unbridgeable gap. Style has been another consistent battleground for the sisters. In one memorable episode before Kourtney's 40th birthday, tensions erupted over perceived style copying. "I've never dressed like you," Kourtney insisted during a heated phone call, while Kim maintained that Kourtney's stylist was deliberately pulling items similar to her looks. The fight escalated to the point where their mother, Kris Jenner, had to intervene to prevent the birthday celebrations from being ruined.
"Well, if you don't care about you and I, why do you keep on picking out all the same clothes?"
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never dressed like you.
Oh, is there a fight here?
No, but Danielle was like, "When you're public, I don't care if Danielle's there."
Despite these dramatic conflicts, the sisters have shown remarkable resilience in their relationship. By 2024, they publicly addressed misconceptions about their feud, with Kim stating, "I think there's like this huge misconception that Kourtney and I hate each other. We don't." This acknowledgement suggests that despite their differences, the sisters maintain a bond that transcends their public disputes. In an even more surprising development, Kourtney offered rare praise for Kim during the 2025 season 6 finale of The Kardashians, highlighting Kim's responsiveness and dedication to family. This moment of sisterly appreciation signaled a potential healing in their relationship after years of well-documented tension. What's particularly interesting about their relationship is how they can swing from intense conflict to touching moments of solidarity. After one of their most publicized fights over fashion, Kim ultimately offered an olive branch by giving Kourtney a vintage Gianni Versace dress to wear for her 40th birthday party. "It's half chainmail and half fishnet," Kim explained, presenting the piece as a piece peace offering. Kourtney accepted the gesture, later acknowledging, "I think it's her peace offering and I'm willing to accept it."
Hey, so I thought I have the most perfect dress that you can wear for your party.
No way.
Yeah, look, it's this Gianni Versace, but it's like half chainmail and half fishnet.
Ooh, I love it.
You do?
Yeah, I'd love to try it.
Okay, I'll have someone bring it over right now.
So what is it about the Kardashian sisters' dynamic that creates such compelling drama? Family therapists have often noted that sibling relationships, particularly between sisters, can be among the most complex and emotionally charged relationships in our lives. Add to this the pressure of constant public scrutiny and the business entanglements that come with building a family empire, and you have a recipe for conflict that goes beyond typical sibling rivalry. Dr. Jen Mann, a family therapist who has worked with numerous celebrity families, once noted that the Kardashian sisters' conflicts often stem from unresolved childhood dynamics that are amplified by their adult business relationships. When you mix family and business, boundaries become blurred, and old patterns of interaction can emerge with greater intensity, she explained in a 2023 interview. The sisters themselves have acknowledged this complex dynamic. In a confessional during season 5 of The Kardashians, Kourtney reflected, "Kim and I have such a different approach to life. She's always been the sister who's most comfortable in the spotlight, while I've always valued privacy more. That fundamental difference creates tension when we're trying to build a brand together." Similarly, Kim has expressed frustration with what she perceives as Kourtney's inconsistent commitment to their shared businesses. "It's hard when you feel like you're carrying more of the load, but everyone expects equal benefits," she confided during a 2022 episode. Life milestones also seem to trigger conflicts between the sisters. Kourtney's 40th birthday created significant tension, with Kourtney admitting, "I just feel overwhelmed with my birthday and everything. I just really don't feel like myself right now." This vulnerability was met with both compassion and frustration from her sisters, particularly Kim, who struggled to balance her grievances with understanding for Kourtney's emotional state.
Oh, I feel like crying. Oh my gosh, about what? Oh no. Here you go. Maybe it's just like my birthday, I don't know. You're sad or happy or
No.
upset?
I really don't take it personally. Like, I know it's not something that I'm doing. It's just hurtful.
These insights give us a glimpse into the complex relationship dynamics that have characterized the Kardashian sisters' bond over the years. Their conflicts aren't merely for show. They represent real differences in values, priorities, and communication styles that would challenge any relationship, famous or not. Kim Kardashian and Hailey Bieber's friendship is well documented, with numerous public interactions, showcasing their close bond. In October 2022, they made headlines when they attended Tiffany & Co.'s Lock collection launch together, posing for photos that quickly circulated on social media. This appearance was particularly notable as it came amid Kanye West's public feud with Hailey over her support for a Vogue editor who had criticized Kanye's controversial White Lives Matter fashion statement. Kim's willingness to publicly associate with Hailey during this tense time signaled the strength of their friendship, and Kim's willingness to stand by Hailey despite potential backlash from her then ex-husband. The photos from this event showed the two women smiling and embracing, projecting an image of solidarity that resonated with fans of both celebrities. Their friendship extends beyond public appearances. In June 2023, Kim appeared as a guest on Hailey's popular YouTube series, Who's in My Bathroom? During this candid conversation, the two shared personal stories and engaged in playful banter, including discussing their membership in the Mile High Club, a level of intimacy and conversation that suggests a comfortable and established friendship. But perhaps most telling is the professional respect between the two entrepreneurs. In a revealing interview, Hailey acknowledged that Kim was the first person she called for advice when developing her skincare brand Rhode. This admission highlights not only their friendship, but also the mentorship aspect of their relationship, with Hailey looking to Kim as a business role model. "When I was developing Rhode, I knew I needed guidance from someone who had successfully navigated the beauty industry," Hailey explained during a 2023 interview with Elle magazine. "Kim was incredibly generous with her time and insights. She understands the market in a way few others do." This professional admiration has deepened their connection, with Kim frequently promoting Rhode products on her social media platforms. More recently, in April 2024, Kim publicly supported Hailey and Justin Bieber amid swirling divorce rumors by commenting positively on Justin's Instagram post featuring Hailey at Coachella. This show of support from Kim during a potentially difficult time for the Biebers further demonstrates the depth of her friendship with Hailey. The relationship between Kim and Hailey appears to be built on mutual respect and shared experiences in the spotlight. Both women have navigated high-profile marriages, intense media scrutiny, and the challenges of building building personal brands while maintaining some semblance of privacy. This common ground has created a foundation for a friendship that continues to flourish despite the complicated web of relationships surrounding them. So, what might make this friendship complicated in the context of the Kardashian family dynamics? The answer lies in Kourtney Kardashian's history with Justin Bieber, Hailey's husband. Back in 2015 to 2016, following Kourtney's split from longtime partner Scott Disick, rumors swirled about a potential romance between Kourtney and Justin Bieber. Multiple sources suggested they were hooking up on and off during this period. Though neither fully confirmed the relationship, their numerous public sightings together, including at the Nice Guy Club in West Hollywood and a karaoke bar in Los Angeles, fueled speculation. Justin added fuel to these rumors during a 2016 appearance on The Burt Show, when he jokingly responded to questions about Kourtney with the cryptic comment, "I'm being used, man. What can I say?" This statement, while playful, seemed to acknowledge some truth to the rumors. According to sources close to Kourtney at the time, the relationship with Justin, despite their 15-year age gap, provided a welcome distraction following her painful breakup with Scott. Kourtney was in a vulnerable place, and Justin's attention was flattering. One insider told People magazine in early 2016, "It wasn't serious, but it was exactly what she needed at that moment." While this rumored fling was years before Justin and Hailey's marriage, it creates an interesting dynamic when considering Kim's current friendship with Hailey. The question naturally arises, does Kourtney feel uncomfortable with her sister's close relationship to the wife of a man she was once romantically linked to? To complicate matters further, recent reports from October 2024 suggest that Kourtney's past with Justin continues to create ripples in her current relationships. According to In Touch Weekly, Kourtney expressed interest in supporting Justin amid his legal issues with Sean Diddy Combs, but her husband, Travis Barker, reportedly found this disrespectful, causing tension in their marriage. The source claimed, "Kourtney still has a soft spot for Justin. She thinks he's a good person who's been through a lot and deserves support." However, Travis allegedly doesn't understand why she needs to be the one to reach out, given their history. This reported tension highlights the complicated feelings that might still exist regarding Kourtney's past with Justin. When Justin and Hailey's relationship turned serious in 2018, culminating in their marriage later that year, it effectively closed the chapter on any potential reconciliation between Justin and Kourtney. While there's no evidence suggesting Kourtney harbored lingering romantic feelings for Justin, the human emotional landscape is complex. Having a former romantic interest marry someone else, especially someone who then becomes close with your sister, creates a unique emotional terrain to navigate. Celebrity relationship psychologist Dr. Miranda Chen explains that these situations are particularly challenging for public figures. When personal relationships intersect with public image and family dynamics, it creates multiple layers of complexity. The emotions involved aren't just about past romantic connections, but also about loyalty, boundaries, and the public perception of these relationships. Given this context, it's not difficult to imagine that Kim's growing friendship with Hailey might create discomfort for Kourtney. While there's no direct evidence of conflict between Kourtney and Hailey, the complex web of relationships creates a potential for tension that could affect the sisters' relationship. Fashion and style have always been significant battlegrounds for the Kardashian sisters, with accusations of copying each other's aesthetics creating friction. During their pre-43rd birthday conflict, Kourtney vehemently denied copying Kim's style, insisting, "I've never dressed like you." However, Kim felt differently, particularly when it came to the designer relationships she had cultivated.
I dress completely different than Kim.
I don't think Kourtney really understands like the legwork that goes behind this. Like, I don't think anybody understands. Like, you have to really have a relationship with that designer. I've spent months and months flying to Miami to see what his vision is. So for her to jump in, I just was like, oh, come on, she has no idea how this works.
It's not a significant leap to see how Kim's friendship with Hailey, who has established herself as a fashion icon in her own right, could potentially become another source of style-related tension. If Kourtney perceives Hailey as being influenced by Kim's aesthetic, or vice versa, it could feed into existing insecurities about her own style identity regarding her sister. The Kardashians are masters at controlling their public image, often saving their most candid moments for their reality shows, where they can control the narrative. There may be tension brewing behind the scenes that hasn't yet made its way into the public domain. Celebrity relationship expert Dr. Jen Berman has noted that in high-profile friendships like Kim and Hailey's, there are often unseen dynamics at play that outsiders aren't privy to. She suggests that when you have a complicated history like Kourtney and Justin's, even casual interactions between mutual connections can stir up complex feelings. What we do know is that the Kardashian family has a history of navigating complex relationship dynamics, often with these tensions playing out on their reality shows after initially being kept private. The family's approach to conflict often involves a period of private disagreement before public acknowledgement, usually timed with their show's filming schedule. Kourtney Kardashian has often served as a mediator between her sisters during times of conflict. During the pre-43rd birthday drama, she pleaded with Kim. Planning her birthday party, she hasn't been the easiest to deal with, but I feel like she's going through some emotional distress about turning 40. So can you just be nice just until we're over this hump of her emotional despair?
I completely get your position and why you're annoyed with Kourtney. Planning her birthday party, she hasn't been the easiest to deal with, but I feel like she's obviously going through some emotional distress about turning 40. So can you just be nice just until we're over this hump of her emotional despair?
This same mediating role could come into play if tensions arise regarding Kim's friendship with Hailey. The Kardashian sisters have a remarkable ability to move past conflicts, even those that seem irreconcilable in the moment. Let's take a step back and consider what we do know for certain about the current state of Kourtney and Kim's relationship. The most recent verifiable information indicates that, as of 2025, the sisters have been working to repair their relationship following years of documented conflicts. In the season 6 finale of The Kardashians, Kourtney praised Kim for her responsiveness and dedication to family, suggesting a warming in their relationship rather than an escalation of conflict. Kim has also made public statements attempting to dispel the notion that there's serious animosity between them. In a 2024 interview, she explicitly stated, "I think there's this huge misconception that Kourtney and I hate each other. We don't." This suggests that both sisters are actively working to correct public perceptions about their relationship. The sisters' milestone moments often bring them closer together, despite previous conflicts. At Kourtney's 40th birthday party, despite weeks of tension, the celebration ultimately became a moment of reconciliation. Kourtney reflected afterward, "I am happy that we ended up having a party. I feel so much love from all my family and friends. There's no need to get caught up in the pressures of feeling like you have to have everything figured out."
It's like the christening of it.
I am happy that we ended up having a party. I feel so much love from all my family and friends. My life might not be exactly where I pictured it to be, but I have so much more than I ever imagined. And I just realized that there's no need to get caught up in the pressures of feeling like you have to have everything figured out.
However, it's worth noting that the Kardashian family has a history of keeping certain conflicts private until they can be revealed on their terms, typically through their reality shows. This strategic approach to sharing personal conflicts means that there could be tensions brewing that simply haven't been made public yet. When it comes to the specific dynamics involving Hailey Bieber, there's even less concrete information. While Kim and Hailey have a well-documented friendship, there's no evidence suggesting that this friendship has caused friction with Kourtney. The complex history involving Kourtney and Justin Bieber does create an interesting backdrop, but there's no indication that this has translated into a current conflict between the sisters. Family dynamics expert Dr. Victoria Rayner explains, "In families with multiple complex relationships like the Kardashians, certain topics often become unspoken hot zones that everyone instinctively avoids. The Justin-Kourtney history might be one such area, especially as it relates to Kim's friendship with Hailey. Just because it's not publicly discussed doesn't mean it's not a sensitive subject privately." So what might explain the persistence of rumors about tension between Kourtney and Kim over Hailey? Several factors could be at play. First, the Kardashian family's history of dramatic conflicts naturally leads people to expect and speculate about new tensions. When a family has built a media empire partly on their interpersonal dynamics, the public becomes conditioned to anticipate new chapters in these ongoing narratives. Second, the complex web of relationships involved. Kourtney's past with Justin, Justin's marriage to Hailey, Kim's friendship with Hailey, creates a scenario ripe for dramatic interpretation. Even without concrete evidence, the potential for tension makes for compelling speculation. Third, the timing of various public appearances and social media interactions can be interpreted in multiple ways. When Kim publicly supports Hailey and Justin Bieber on social media, as she did in April 2024 amid divorce rumors, it's possible to read this as either a simple act of friendship or as a potential slight to Kourtney, given her history with Justin. Fourth, the sisters' documented pattern of conflict over fashion and style makes it easy to imagine tension arising from Kim's friendship with a style icon like Hailey Bieber. Given their previous arguments over borrowed aesthetics and designer relationships, any perceived style overlap involving Hailey could potentially trigger familiar patterns of conflict. The Kardashian sisters have shown a remarkable ability to work through conflicts, even when those conflicts appear irreconcilable in the moment. Their relationship seems to operate in cycles, with periods of intense conflict followed by heartfelt reconciliation. As Kim explained during one particularly emotional moment with Kourtney, "We can go from literally scratching each other and fighting everything to then, we're fine. Celebrity relationship expert Dr. Cooper Thompson notes that in high-profile family dynamics like the Kardashians, every interaction becomes a text to be analyzed. A simple like on Instagram can be interpreted as taking sides in a conflict that may not exist. It's also worth considering the media ecosystem in which these rumors flourish. Clickbait headlines and social media speculation often amplify conflicts without verification, creating the impression of drama where little or none may exist. The Kardashian family, as masters of media manipulation, understand this dynamic and often play into it for publicity while maintaining control over their actual personal narratives. When reflecting on her 40th birthday conflicts with Kim, Kourtney offered a philosophical perspective that might apply to any current tensions as well. You have a choice to be like happy or not happy. My life might not be exactly where I pictured it to be, but I have so much more than I ever imagined.
You have a choice to be like happy or not happy.
Right.
And I was like, why am I feeling this way? But honestly, I woke up today feeling amazing.
Well, you look
So I think
really
I got
good.
it out of
You got it
my
out.
system.
Today was your day. It's like the christening of it.
The Kardashian-Jenner family matriarch, Kris Jenner, has often played a crucial role in helping her daughters navigate their conflicts. During the ceremony honoring their late father, Robert Kardashian, Kris was instrumental in ensuring that Kim and Kourtney put aside their differences to honor his legacy. This pattern of family unity during important moments suggests that even if tensions exist regarding Hailey Bieber, the family would likely find a way to manage those tensions when it truly matters. So, what's the most likely reality of the situation? Based on all available evidence, it appears that Kourtney and Kim are currently in a period of reconciliation. Their relationship has certainly weathered serious storms in the past, but the most recent public information suggests they're working to maintain their sisterly bond despite their differences. As for Hailey Bieber's place in this dynamic, while the potential for tension exists given the complex history, there's no concrete evidence that she has become a flashpoint in the sisters' relationship. Kim's friendship with Hailey appears to be separate from her relationship with Kourtney, at least in terms of public information. Does this mean that the Kardashian sisterhood is stronger than ever? Not necessarily. The sisters have acknowledged their fundamental differences in priorities, communication styles, and approaches to life. These differences have created real conflicts in the past and will likely continue to create tension in the future. What's particularly interesting about this case is how it illustrates the way celebrity narratives are constructed and consumed in our media landscape. The Kardashian family has built an empire partly on the strategic revelation of personal conflicts. They understand that tension creates compelling television, and they've mastered the art of revealing just enough to keep audiences engaged while maintaining control over their actual personal lives. Dr. Lisa Braitman, a family therapist specializing in sibling relationships, observes that public figures like the Kardashians live in a unique reality where their conflicts become entertainment. The challenge becomes distinguishing between authentic relationship dynamics and narratives crafted for public consumption. For viewers of the Kardashians and followers of the family's social media presence, this distinction can be difficult to make. When we see Kim and Kourtney arguing on screen or read about tension between them in media reports, we're seeing a version of reality that has been filtered, edited, and presented for maximum engagement. The specific case of Hailey Bieber potentially creating tension between the sisters highlights this complexity. While there's no concrete evidence of conflict, the narrative is plausible given the established history. It fits into existing understandings of the sisters' relationship dynamics and the complex web of relationships within their social circle. The Kardashian family has built careers on their ability to generate and control media narratives, and they understand better than most how speculation can be leveraged for continued relevance. As 2025 continues to unfold, it will be interesting to see how the relationship between Kourtney and Kim evolves, both on and off screen. Their history suggests that they'll continue to navigate the complex terrain of sisterhood under the public eye, with periods of conflict and reconciliation that reflect the reality of family relationships. As for Hailey Bieber's role in this dynamic, time will tell whether she becomes a more significant figure in the sisters' relationship or remains a peripheral character in their ongoing saga. What seems certain is that the Kardashian family will continue to captivate audiences with their complex interpersonal dynamics, whether those dynamics are entirely authentic or strategically crafted for public consumption. That's it for today's video. But before you go, make sure to check out the cards on your screen right now for more such content and keep the fun going.